Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Carol Montag, who visits about this time every year to talk about her Christmas show, although she does a lot of other stuff too, and we'll get into that. Mm-hmm. But first off, welcome, Carol.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Singer-songwriter, legendary Eastern Iowa musician, I dare say. Great to have you back in studio, and you are doing your Carol Christmas once again.
Yes, on December 12th at CSPS Hall at 7 o'clock.
And this kind of, in my mind, it comes out of the trio Christmas shows that you did for a very long time.
Yes. And every year I miss that group. It was quite a crew that we had to do that show. And last year when Bruce Millard came back to town, I organized a tribute reunion at Biaggi's. So,
nice.
Yeah, we were all there, except for Gerard.
Yeah. Who had a gig, I'm sure.
Or he was in another country, I don't know. But
so Nina and Kathy and
we all just fit around the table and just had a great time. And everybody went around the table and told their favorite thing about tribute and the shows and everything. So that was fun. And mine has always been, I just love the music. I just loved the sound that the three of us had together, even though we were very distinct in our vocals. Somehow when we sang together, it just put a little chill up my spine, so to speak.
I'm glad that you've kept the spirit going, even though that ensemble really isn't a thing anymore. And you've, with your Carol Christmas shows, you've also been collaborating with some young musicians, which is very cool too.
Yeah, Trees Reach, which is Riley Thurm and Dylan Rairdin, have joined the team, and they're working on a new CD. But the initial CD they put out is it's monstrous. It's incredible music, and they're so young and they're so talented that I just can't wait to see what they do next.
Everybody who comes to promote their Christmas show gets the same question this year, which is, how do you program? How do you keep it fresh going into, there are always some regular signposts, some old favorites that you want to bring back.
Right.
What's the secret formula?
It's a constantly moving process. And even today, I'm going to go through the set lists and rearrange things. Sometimes a song will get taken out of a set, maybe even at the last minute. But basically, I just look through all the carols and all the songs, and I look at what was done last year and the year before, and I try not to repeat too much, although there are some songs that I will do every year, like Silent Night. Close the show with that. But sometimes, like this year, I'm doing a song that was recorded by Molly O'Brien. And I don't know if you know her, but she is awesome. But years and years ago, I got a CD of hers, and I practically know every word to every song on that CD. It's like a tapestry CD for Carole King. But I always thought, man, I would love to sing that song, but there's no way I can do it by myself. No way. Because it's a rock tune, but now that I have a band, now's my chance. So I'm going to do a song. It's not a Christmas song, but it's one I've always loved. And for me, it's very athletic. So for me to do it, it's not in my normal wheelhouse, is what I'm trying to say.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm going to do something.
You're doing a rock song.
Yeah, and I'm going to be stretching myself because it's belting at some higher ranges that don't just off the tip of your tongue come out, right?
That's probably another benefit to working with younger musicians is it encourages you to dig a little bit deeper and maybe move out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Right. And they know, they have favorite musicians that I've never heard about, so now I'm going to be checking those people out. But, we're going to do some songs that are bluegrassy, and we're going to, do carols with, pretty much in the traditional arrangement with maybe a little twist here and there. So
once you have a favorite song that you, like Silent Night, that you do every year. And Silent Night may not be a great example, but do you change up the arrangements from time to put? No?
Don't really change the arrangements year to year.
Once you settle, once you get it right, you don't mess with it.
But sometimes you tweak things. When we were with Tribute, we had access to a flute player. We had access to Joanne Chatama, Carlos Ferro on violin. So arranging had a broader scope. Whereas when you have just a few musicians, then you might have to tweak things and switch out instruments where you normally have a violin or, let's say, a harmonica. No one really plays harmonica in this song we want to do, so maybe Bruce will play that part on his electric guitar. So you just have to make substitutions and things like that. But
you returning to CSPS Hall again for this, which has been your home for quite a while. What's special about that venue?
I think that people like it because of the intimacy. It's more close-knit, and people just like that feel, I think. It's just a great performance space.
Aside from doing the rock song, is there anything else in this show that surprised you, or you said, oh, this is going to be a new wrinkle? This is going in. Is there anything in particular else that is new or that you're particularly looking forward to?
Yeah, I came across a song that Over the Rhine did. I heard it the first time and just fell in love with it. And I used to take some voice lessons years ago in Iowa City by a woman named Michelle Crouch. And she shared this link with me of that. She's a big fan of Over the Rhine. I thank her because that is now part of our show. She's just a great lady.
A Carol Christmas is coming up December 12th at CSPS Hall, one show only. So we can get your tickets now. So before you go, tell me about what other upcoming projects you have. We remarked before we rolled the tape that your song and video Strange Ballet continues to get some traction at film festivals and things like that. And I know that you're working on a new album.
Yeah, that was much to my surprise because I never expected I wrote the song and then I decided, let's put some images to this. And then Kirk Munson helped me filter out images that were probably copywritten, that he knows more than that I do about that. But yeah, the thing I'm working on right now is a new album, and I'm working with Dan Towie, who also works out here at Kirkwood.
Great friend of KCCK, teaches at Kirkwood. He produces our Iowa City Jazz Festival broadcast every year. Yeah.
And he does such a great job. He really does, because a lot of the times when I'm trying to record with him, he's working on the Jazz Festival and can't meet with me. But we've been working on this for quite some time, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to release it the title cut is Strange Ballet. In January, I'll be traveling to Texas, and I have a few gigs down there, and then I have a few in March, and I, off the top of my head, can't remember exactly where I'm at, but April as well. That's what I'm doing, so we've taken a break from the album recording and mixing so that I can get the Christmas show under my belt, and then after I get back from Texas, we will start in again. So spending probably much of February just wrapping everything up, getting everything mixed. And Dan is, for one thing, he's just an incredible engineer, and he's also producer on this.
He's got such a great ear.
And he's so detail-oriented, and he comes up with great ideas, and so I'm just really thankful for Dan.
If people want to follow your gig schedule, get updated on when the album is going to come out, how do people follow you online or social?
On Facebook, it's just Carol Montag Music, and then I also have a website, just carolmontag.com.
Okay.
That's the best way.
All right. Looking forward to the Christmas show and the new album coming out in the spring, and good luck with that and with your travels as well.
Thanks.
Again, A Carol Christmas, December 12th at CSPS Hall, cspshall.org to get tickets for that, and I imagine that they are going fast, so get yours early. Carol, Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas.
And thanks for being here.
You bet.
You can hear The Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.